Tonight, from Orchard Park, New York, it's a special Friday edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills taking on Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons.
Now, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you look inside of Bills Stadium in Orchard Park. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. Brandon Gaunt and Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you. And I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got one game under their belts. And a lot of guys trying to... And we are underway in Buffalo. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here come the Falcons, and at the helm, their starting quarterback since the day he was drafted back in 2008. Their all-time leading passer, Matt Ryan.
This past offseason was one where the Atlanta organization continued to build around their quarterback, Matt Ryan, because he can still throw the rock. 5th in the NFL in passing yards last year with better than 4,400. He's a guy who knows how to get the ball to his guys on the perimeter and take care of it even when he's under duress in the pocket. Sacked 48 times last year.
Now Ryan on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Ryan is going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Injured player. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Ryan. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
On 4th down, the Falcons trot out the rookie punter from Syracuse, Sterling Hoffrichter. Andre Roberts is deep for Buffalo. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback from Wyoming. It's Josh Allen.
I think the development of Josh Allen as a starting quarterback in Buffalo has been rapid. We knew he had a big arm coming out of college. People question his accuracy, his decision-making a little bit, but I think that continues to improve as well. And the biggest surprise, how well he's used his legs to give him an extra dimension in the running game. And give him credit. His completion percentage last season was up 6 points from the year before. He continues to improve.
And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
The ball carrier.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
from the gun, it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
This is fielded at the 27. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
Because you have, if they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Ryan. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler, Julio Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Gain of 18 on the play.
And that's the connection, Ryan to Jones, that this defense obviously has to key in on.
Certainly feels like they got the party started with that one, doesn't it? And when those two get in sync, it just scares the heck out of defenses because he can hit Julio Jones in a short zone, and he can take it the whole way.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Play action. It's Ryan. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The sack there by Trent Murphy. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. He'll drop this underneath to Gurley. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard stripe.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. They're running with Gurley, and he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Good spot on the field to go for it, kind of no man's land as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow, might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
It's caught. Jones. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons. He can really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
At the 5-yard line.
Throwing again, Ryan.
Gardner sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, some of those windows that throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Bills, nothing.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive, and a 3-and-out on that 1st drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that 1st drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a 2nd opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
At the 24-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this is incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. 3rd down here.
Cole Beasley makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that's caught by Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year, is that what I saw in college transferred to the NFL. Continued to make the first tackler miss, whether he's in the hole or on the perimeter. I expect him to get to 1,000 yards rushing this season.
On 1st down, Allen over the middle to Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
At the 17-yard line.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. From the gun, Allen, and he's able to find Diggs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown, and the Bills have taken the lead.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Stephen Hauschka for the point after. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. Stephen Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. A chance for us to look now at the Bills' defense. And let's take a peek at some of the defensive effort here that's helped them get this first-half lead.
Yeah, I remember in school, we used to have a term for it, break on it. When you see the ball in the air, when you see a receiver make the cut, and you anticipate it, break on the football, get there, make a play. And we've seen a lot of that so far in this game.
Coverage has been excellent. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now it's Ryan. His throw incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley. And now it's 2nd down.
Micah Hyde on the coverage.
Throwing again. Ryan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
Ryan's pass.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
And the Falcons.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Now Gurley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
There's a run there by Todd Gurley. We all know he's looking to rebound from the least productive season of his career. And I think Atlanta presents him a great opportunity to do just that. They'll use him really well running it as well as catching it out of the backfield.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown.
Julio Jones.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Andre Roberts now to return it. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Allen firing quickly here, and that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
6 brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
The 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and...
Pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And 12 yards there and a 1st down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Micah Hyde on the coverage.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. Short throw underneath to Hurst. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The Falcons on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Ryan will throw again. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's Sterling Hoff-Richter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Buffalo set to get the football back here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On the ground, it's Singletary.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Singletary.
Give him 3 yards and a flat.
Individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now they'll throw with Allen. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
6-yard line.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Operating from the gun. Allen and Beasley with it over the middle. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more on that one and another first down.
At the 35-yard line.
A shotgun handoff now to Yeldon. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line.
The ball carrier.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Allen. The open man is Smith. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run here with Singletary. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun. Allen throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd
from the gun. Allen. That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. John Brown there to make the grab. And the Bills have once again taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
For the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
It's good.
And he knocks it through. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. Now to send this one away following the score. Here's Oliver. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Todd Gurley heading back out along with the rest of the Atlanta offense. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space and some different... Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. But the all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. They run it from the gun with Yeldon. And he's going to have a Bills first down. His good running gets him to about the 44. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Operating from the gun. Allen, quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He hits Beasley right side. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination of whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
They run here with Singletary, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run, and the Bills will extend their lead. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
Now Hausch can attack on the extra point. 21-10. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Here's Oliver. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Matt Ryan and the Falcons getting ready to go again here on offense. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. A.J. Epinesa brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan, and he gets this one to Ridley, complete.
Ryan's pass.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up third.
Now Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And great field possession coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. This is caught. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
They'll look to run with Singletary into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
The play leads to 2nd and goal.
2nd down and goal. Allen to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and
they'll try and run. Here's Singletary. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So the 2nd time tonight he has hit the end zone, Charles.
Some people just have a natural nose for the end zone, and he's exhibiting that here in this game. Big-time job, and of course he's got to pat the backs of the offensive line.
Yeah, they can't be lost in the shuffle. They're vital. Hauschka now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Here's Oliver. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Falcons ready to take over. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was just staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll try and pick up the 1st with Gurley. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Just to pick up a 3, but that is indeed enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
For Julio Jones, incomplete.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Caught on the right side by Treadwell. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well.
their own.
Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm. Throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. Wide open receiver, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Allen to throw it. Well, it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24.
Complete.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. The throw left side complete to Treadwell.
Ryan's pass.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The Falcons send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in just a minute. Week 2 of the preseason is upon us. We've got 2 more after this one, and then we get it all started, as we normally do, on the first Thursday after Labor Day. In our game, still a lot to keep an eye on. Guys battling, trying to make a ball club. We'll send it back to 2 guys already on our team. That's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And last time, the fumble to turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief, that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down.
Let's go.
From the gun, Barkley, and he fires one, but incomplete. And that one off the mark, a little late with the throw. The Bills send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So we get set to start this 3rd quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. And Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well, and if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Ito Smith, his first carry, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
They had 2 tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked up first down, too.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 35-yard line. Now the first carry for Brian Hill. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. Now Shaw. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Falcons 10.
here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
Leverage.
big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now T.J. Yeldon. On the stop there defensively, Tyler Davison. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, Barkley. And he rifles one incomplete. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down. And
From the gun, Barkley. The left side completion to Jones.
Barkley's pass.
That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Field goal forthcoming for Stephen Hauschka. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this is going to miss left. I don't think it even got there either. It's no good either way, and this score will stay right where it is. The Falcons offense set to go. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 36. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's complete to Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you're trying to drive in order to finish this one off.
WK2 on for the field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15.
Score Bills 28. Falcons 13.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Down at the 30-yard line.
They'll run it again with Yeldon. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
On the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Operating from the gun, Barkley. He finds Roberts, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, Barkley. Short throw hauled in by Croft. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This is Yeldon. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a 1st down at the Falcons 31. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Barkley. Short throw hauled in by Croft. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Robert Foster there to make the grab. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise. Methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me, and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that, so you really give yourself an advantage.
Here's Hauschka for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through. Play drive and spans 75 yards. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown.
Stephen Hauschka.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Here's Smith to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10. At their own 30-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Back to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
A 1st down carry for Smith. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run it again with Smith. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Smith, the ball carrier.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Have a 1st down here at about the 40.
Smith.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll move the chains.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
To throw now on 1st down. He's going to have the hook up to Gage.
Schaub's pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Bills' 37-yard line.
And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 21. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
16 yards.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Complete to Zacchaeus. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Atlanta.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and goal.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. And we'll see WK2 now for the Falcons. This from 25 yards out. And this one is right through. And the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game.
16.
So his third field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these threes into sixes.
And sevens, and probably even eights. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear if they want to close this gap.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They run with a rookie from Utah. This is Zach Moss. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Yeldon. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. It's a pickup of 6.
That's good for a Buffalo.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now it's Yeldon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
TJ Yeldon.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 10-yard line.
Now a run with Moss. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Tackled at the 7-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and
operating from the gun. Barkley. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Robert Foster ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bills will extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you got to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays, and it culminates in a Bills touchdown. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see.
Brings up
looking to throw again on 2nd down. Shove. And his throw here's incomplete. Christian Blake, the intended target. And it's 3rd and short.
It's 3rd down and 1 yard.
They'll look to throw. The open man is Smith. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, They don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Watch left, watch left, watch left. Start right there. Hey.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Lee's got it over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 36.
49, guys.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Shakes off the sack. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
At the 1-yard line.
Here we go now with Smith. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons cut into that lead.
We got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
It means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people to power his way forward.
Coup for the extra point.
For the point after.
And that'll make this a 19-point game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up
3-yard line.
And now out come the Bills. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. On second down, here's Yeldon. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
5.
from the gun on third down. Barkley, and he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with Yeldon. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Yeldon. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Moss. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
Zach Moss, the ball carrier.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football.
Now the ball comes loose, and the Falcons grab it. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here.
And the fumble recovery was an important first step, but still a huge fourth-quarter hole to dig out of. Down 3 scores.
The previous play is under review.
And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Now a handoff to Yeldon. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll run with Moss.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He was taken down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Here's a give to Yeldon. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They keep it with Yeldon on first down. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. On third down, Barkley. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way, it worked out.
It doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Yeldon. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Let's get off the field. Watch 36.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Now Hausch going to tack on the extra point. Bump the lead up to 26. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. 23. Hausch get out to send this one away following the score.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession.
Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed,
and they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
A loss of 11 yards. It's 2nd down.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Open is Powell. That's complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Robert Foster and the rest of the offense about set to go here. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Buffalo.